Hey guys, welcome back to the next part, and in this one I'll try to either design here in the back or the front. I haven't decided yet, I always look around and kind of, I don't follow a strict path, it's just so ad hoc, I look around and I'm thinking, oh shit, I need to fix something here, or I think I need to add something here. It's just always looking around and, kind of seeing what's missing. I think the front's gonna be a bit more important right now because we have less detail in the front than in the back, and I don't like that. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that bit, and in fact we could even separate it from this chassis here, but drop a loop here like this with Ctrl R, and then alt click this to select it, then Shift D, then P selection, and grab this bit and go to modifiers and edit solidification. I'm moving a little bit faster now because this is something we've been doing over and over again. So let's add solidification out like this, and this bevel is way too crazy, so we're going to drop it down. There we go. Boom, something like that. Cool. And now we're gonna cut it. So let's grab a cube and move it in here, and right click and shade smooth, and auto smooth, and let's rotate it, and let's cut it maybe like this. Let's apply this here, scale. Let's grab this edge and Ctrl B that, like this, right? Shift select this one, Ctrl minus. Okay, now let's grab that, and let's go here, collapse the modifiers, and move the bull tool above bevel, and select this one and cutters. How are we looking? That's better. That created a nose, which is interesting. I like that. And we need some cuts here in the front. So what we could do is we could, inset this a little bit, and we could extrude it in and scale it and see how this is gonna look. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I prefer it to be flat. Maybe we could try to chamfer it. Right, so we got this going on. I think that's a little bit better because it creates kind of like a separation here in the middle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a cube. In fact, I might separate this beak here. So Ctrl plus P selection, grab this one, and alt click and F to add a face. Then here, okay, I'm gonna grab this one. Come on, grab this shell. There we go. Select that and F, and then we're going to extrude it inside like this a little bit. Select this edge here and chamfer, and see how we're looking. It's gonna be a bit more interesting, I think. Cool. And what we need to do now is select this face, global, and click on the plus to create a custom orientation. Select them both, okay, and GX, and move them in, you see, on this axis, right? So the only thing is that Shift 2, we need to parent this cutter to this. So Ctrl P, object keep transform, Shift 2, and then when I'm gonna move this cutter, this object gonna move with the cutter. So again, GX, and move it in a little bit, and see how we're looking. We're looking a little bit more interesting, I think. A bit more depth to it. Now this one can be, we can drop the bevel, which is important. So we can drop it a little bit down because it was insane. And now we can create some more cuts. So let's grab another cube, and we're gonna drop it in here. Now I want to align this cube with this mesh. So we're gonna go here to face snap and align rotation to target. And we're gonna scale this down SX, let's just reset this transformation, SX, and then we're going to G and hold Control and hover over this face to snap it, you see, like that. And then we're going to move it in here, scale it down, and move it somewhere here. And then let me see that we can actually align ourselves to this face. So select this face, okay, and shift 7 on the numpad, okay, and you're gonna kind of align yourself to this face. Then we can align this one perfectly like that. SXX, scale it down here, move it up, okay, and apply scale. Then grab these two and these two, Control B, and 4 segments is enough. Right click, shade smooth, and auto smooth. Shift click this one, Control minus. Select this, and we need to fix the modifiers because it's a mess. So bull tool above everything basically. There you go. Then let's change the view, and what we're gonna do now is grab this one. And we're gonna add a mirror, and we're gonna mirror this across this shape. There you go. And M cutter. Right, and I got a nose. Now we're talking. That's pretty cool. We also need something here. It's gonna be kind of like a mouth, beak or whatnot. Let's add another cube, okay, once we're here, and move it in here. We're going to scale it down and G, control align it with this. And let's scale this and let's move it to the middle, more or less, and scale it on Z. Drop it down here, scale it even more. Okay. Let's apply the scale. Go to edge mode, Control Alt click, Control B, 6 segments should do. Grab this one and, you know, chamfer this a little bit. See what we got here. Right click, shade smooth, and auto smooth. Yeah, this looks kind of cool. I like that. The only problem is it goes out here, which is I'm not crazy about. Also, there is some kind of a problem with this one. Let me see if I have weighted normals here. I do, which is kind of interesting. You see this shading problem here? The reason for this is that if you see here, this face is bent. So what we can do is we can simply flex the face. Let's apply the solidification here, right? Let's grab these faces here, okay? All of them. Oh, actually, these faces here, they crooked, right? And same with these ones. These ones are crooked as well. So what we're gonna do is SX. Let's go back to this custom orientation and SX and 0. And it's gonna flex them on, on this angle here, and fix up shading problem. And now they're gonna be flush with, this surface here, which is what we want. Now we lost the bevel here, so what we could do is move this a little bit deeper to increase the angle here. So GX, move it in, and this bevel should snap here, you see. Now this one, I want to do something with it. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with it. G, let me see that. G, may move it in here. Needs to be rotated a bit this way. There we go. How are we looking? Let's scale this. Let's select all these and GX. Let's just switch it back to global. GX and make it a bit more narrow. I think I skipped the back of it. Let me see that. Yeah, I did. Select everything. So, okay, and then GX. One more time. GX. There you go. That's better. And let's maybe rotate it. Rotate it on RZZ by 90. There you go. Maybe this is better. Oh yeah, this is much better. Okay. We're gonna make it a bit more flat. So GZZ or YY? No, XX. I'm always getting confused with these. Insert it a little bit and extrude it and scale it. Okay. And we need to bevel this bugger. So let's just add a bevel. There you go. 3 segments. Bevel is way too big. Just make it smaller, and we're gonna add some weighted normals. Boom. How are we looking? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. We can, you know, grab this face here and GG basically. Okay. And you know, GY, GZZ, and move it in here. Grab the face and chamfer it a little bit, and GZZ. Yeah, something like this. And there you go. That's awesome. I kind of like that. Cool. So you got a face now. So let's borrow this piece for a second, and let me see that. Yeah, let's run a knife here like this. So K and C and click here and here and space. That's one. And then K, C, click here, and then don't run parallel, but maybe slightly lower. Maybe parallel is okay. And space. Cool. And now we're gonna grab this, right? And Shift D and P selection. Okay. And we're gonna remove the boolean from this. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go add a solidification. And we're gonna solidify this above the bevel. Outside like that. Cool. Now I definitely don't want this to run through here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this face. Let's see how this is gonna work for me. I'm not sure I like this. So let's remove this as well. I don't think we need that. Let's remove it here as well. This is symmetrized, but we can mirror this later. How we looking here? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We could create some interesting shape in here though, you know? So let's drop a loop here if we can. Let's just combine these verts here. So we have just a, you know, just a plane. Let's drop a loop here. Okay. Let's Control B that loop. Let's grab these two and GG and slide them down. So we can create a cut like this without, you know, the need for booleaning this. Now let's combine this into one face, okay? So F, right? Select these two verts, and by the way, merge these to this one, pressing 1. Select these two, Shift Control B, and let's add maybe 4 segments. So it's gonna be a nice transition here. That looks a bit better. I might want to move it a little bit higher. So let's select this face here. Let's grab this orientation, grab this one, and GY and move it up a little bit and see if it's going to be a bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better, you see. It's a bit better. It kind of creates like a nose sort of connection with this one and eyes. It flows a bit better. This one is needs to go. Something needs to change here. So we're going to grab... we're going to draw a cut here. So like this, okay. Draw a cut here. We're going to, let's just turn it off in edit mode for a second. We're going to drop 2 loops in here. So GG and move it down here. And another loop here. Okay, and one more here. And we're gonna drop this one and we're going to extrude it. So extrude it this way. I don't even know if it's gonna work with solidification, probably not. Well, it kind of works, but even thickness, yeah, it's gonna mess it up. Okay, we're gonna do it later after we are gonna, actually, you know what, we can apply solidification. So let's go to solid view and apply solidification. Extrude it in here and grab this GG, move it in. Let's combine this into one face. So F, grab this one and Control B. That's not gonna work. Here, Control B that. 6 segments is enough. And there we go. That's interesting, I think. And we're going to move it to the other side. So mirror and across this. And this is, you know, this object is, let me see that, what's going on here. Let's remove this one because this is symmetry. There we go. It's a bit confusing. I think this is cool. So what we can do is add another brace on top of it. So here, let's grab this and Control R and drop a loop here, and then grab this element here on the top and Shift D P selection. Select this, right? Remove the bool and grab a solidification here. Move it outside like that. Cool. And move it above the bevel. There we go. And then we're going to grab this here. There we go. And, you know, drop it down. So let's go back to this orientation here. GY. No, GX. Yeah, GX. Drop it down. There we go. Now let's apply this modifier. So let's apply solidification. Okay. Then let's grab this one and select this whole loop here, and SZ0. I think this should fix it. Fix the problem here. Did it? Yeah, it did. Okay. And I could actually run a chamfer here. Control B. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, I think. Okay, so this should do, and I think it looks pretty decent. Now we're gonna mirror this to the other side. Across this shape, and you know, yeah, so see, that creates some kind of interest in the front and creates an anchor, visual anchor here that outweighs the visual anchor here. Still there's gonna be a gun with a lot of details, but we're gonna create some stuff in the back, and it's gonna be a lot of nothingness here, gliding, you know, guiding you through all this shape, which is gonna be cool. There's gonna be some notches here and there. It's gonna be awesome. That's it for this one. I think we're gonna continue the next one. Thanks for watching, and I see you soon.